Welcome to the political rumble, where in the build-up to 2024's big general elections, we bring you the big talking points and examine them closely, debate them on the rumble. Today on the rumble, we look at the Prime Minister's Bengal push. Why is West Bengal so key to BJP's Mission 370 in 2024? How does the Mamata versus Modi third round measure up? We'll also examine the politics that's brewing over a blast in Bengaluru, the general elections in a state like Karnataka. But our top focus is Bengal, where the battle lines are drawn between Prime Minister Modi and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee for what is being seen as round 3 of their electoral fight. They first battled in 2019, which was clearly the BJP's big jump election in Bengal. Then you had 2021, where Mamata Banerjee hit back and won the Vidhan Sabha election. Now it's time for round 3. And in the aftermath of the Sandeshkhali crimes that have emerged, the BJP is putting the heat on the Mamata Banerjee government and raising the temperature, with the Prime Minister leading the charge. Listen in.
माटी मानुष ये इसके ढोल पिटने वाली टीएमसी ने संदेश खाली की बहनों के साथ जो किया है वो देखकर पूरा देश दुखी है, आक्रोशित है। और मैं कह सकता हूं कि राजा राम मोहन राय की आत्मा आज जहां भी होगी, इन लोगों के इन कारनामों के लेकर के अत्यंत दुखी हुई होगी, क्योंकि इन्होंने संदेश खाली में जो किया, राजा राम मोहन राय, उनकी आत्मा आज रोती होगी। टीएमसी के नेता ने संदेश खाली में बहनों बेटियों के साथ दुस्साहस की सारी हदें पार कर दी। जब संदेश खाली की बहनों ने अपनी आवाज बुलंद की, ममता दीदी से मदद मांगी, उन्हें बदले में क्या मिला? मुख्यमंत्री दीदी ने, बंगाल सरकार ने टीएमसी के नेता को बचाने के लिए जो भी कर सकते थे पूरी शक्ति लगा दी। बीजेपी के दबाव में आखिरकार कल बंगाल पुलिस ने आपकी ताकत के सामने झुक करके उस आरोपी को गिरफ्तार करना पड़ा। मुझे सबसे ज्यादा हैरानी इंडी गठबंधन के बाकी नेताओं को देखकर होती है। इंडी गठबंधन के बड़े बड़े नेता संदेश खाली पर आंख, कान, मुंह, गांधी जी को जो 3 बंदर थे ना, उन 3 बंदरों की तरह आंख, कान, नाक, मुंह सब ये बंद करके बैठे हैं।
So the battle for Bengal has been joint. And why is this battle so crucial in the 2024 elections? That's what we're going to focus on in our first half of the political rumble. Joining me now is senior journalist Mamata Banerjee, joins me from Kolkata. Fuad Halim is leader CPM. Sanju Verma is the BJP's evergreen spokesperson. And Riju Datta, national spokesperson of the BJP. And Riju Datta, TMC spokesperson. Appreciate all of you joining us. Riju Datta, let me start with you, because you've heard the Prime Minister. He's entered Bengal and he's going to do 3 separate meetings over the next week in Bengal, clearly suggesting that even before the poll dates are announced, Bengal is high priority. I want to put up, before I come to you, what happened in the last elections in Bengal. In the last elections, in 2019 Lok Sabha, the BJP won 18 seats in a state where they had never been in double digits. The TMC won 22 seats and the Congress won 2. So essentially, the BJP is seeing Bengal, Riju Datta, as a potential growth state. And in the backdrop of Sandeshkhali, they are going for the TMC. Does the TMC accept that the BJP now has the advantage post Sandeshkhali in 2024 Bengal?
That answer I'll give you at the end. But the first thing is Pradhan Mantri Modi is more than welcome to come to Bengal. Rather than coming to Bengal just before the elections like a migratory bird, he should have visited Bengal more often. We would have wanted him to come to Bengal more often. But what scathing attack that Pradhan Mantri has laid on Bengal, Bengal's administration and the ruling party Trinamool Congress, I will ask Pradhan Mantri to practice what he is preaching. When he talks about women and women's safety in Bengal, see, I will give you a difference. Mamata Banerjee on one hand has done her Raj Dharam. What she has done, all the accused have been brought to book and put behind bars. On the other hand, the Pradhan Mantri does not have the guts to go to Manipur. The Pradhan Mantri cannot see Uttar Pradesh where 2 minor girls were yesterday gang raped, murdered and hanged. The Pradhan Mantri cannot see Brij Bhushan Saran Singh, who is the accused molester of Olympic wrestlers. The Pradhan Mantri has given a Rajya Sabha ticket to Sumit Bhattacharya from Bengal, who is an accused molester and a rapist. So the bottom line is, we walk the talk and Pradhan Mantri does talk and talk.
No, but what he is coming to Bengal, Riju Datta, and clearly playing what he believes is the woman card, saying that we as a government, he is claiming, are providing Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. The Bengal government only arrested Shah Jahan Sheikh under pressure. That's how the Pradhan Mantri is putting it. Forget the whataboutery, what about Manipur? The fact is he's talking about Bengal here.
Look, if you want to see the real face of Beti Bachao, please, your studio is very apt. Please visit the rape capital of India, which is Uttar Pradesh. You will see the real face of Beti Bachao. And for the last part, I will answer your question that you asked me in the beginning, that does the BJP think that they are going to win Bengal? Amit Shah came to Bengal and said, our target is 35 seats. Today, Pradhan Mantri said, we want to win all the seats. I am saying on India Today in Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai's show that if BJP crosses 35, I will leave politics. Can Amit Shah say it with the same conviction that if BJP does not cross 35, I will leave politics? You see, these are all these are all gas balloons, nothing else.
Sanju Verma, you want to respond? Here is Riju Datta saying that the Prime Minister comes to Bengal and says we are going to win all 48 seats. Amit Shah says mission 35. He's saying I will leave politics if the BJP gets 35 or more seats. Will you ask Amit Shah ji that if he gets less than 35, what does he do?
Rajdeep, I heard Riju Datta. If you notice, I did not heckle him even once. He was given a free run by you. And since you are gracious enough to always call me BJP's evergreen spokesperson, India Today's evergreen anchor today will allow Sanju Verma also an uninterrupted run. Now, on that note, I want to put a couple of facts out there in the public domain for the benefit of your audience. Hindi में एक कहावत है, हाथी के दांत खाने के और दिखाने के और. And the TMC epitomizes that in more ways than one. Each time we talk about TMC goon Shah Jahan Sheikh, ये बात करेंगे मणिपुर की. Each time we talk about not 1, 2, 50, 100, but thousands of women who have been raped over the last 10 or 11 or even more number of years. ये बात करेंगे कुलदीप सिंह सेंगर की. Each time we ask Mamata Banerjee for accountability by virtue of the fact that she is the chief minister and the de facto home minister of West Bengal, ये TMC के जो प्रवक्ता हैं, ये यहाँ पर आकर ब्रिज भूषण शरण की बात करेंगे. The first point I want to make is, I have been on Rajdeep's shows a zillion times and on other channels, and people ask me pointed questions on Manipur, on Kuldeep Sengar, on Brij Bhushan Sharan. And I, without blinking an eyelid, without flinching, said, if they are guilty, hang them by the noose. I did not engage in whataboutery. My third and most important point is this. that law and order is a state subject under the 7th schedule of the Constitution. And Rajdeep, your audience needs to know that the conviction rate in sexual assault cases in West Bengal is the lowest in India at 2.5% as per NCRB data. The tendency of sexual assault cases which have never gone to trial is the highest in West Bengal at 98.1%. Wait, I heard him. I will take 30 seconds more. The NCRB data for 2021 says there were 3.8 lakh sexual assault cases that emerged out of West Bengal alone under the long nose of a highly incompetent Mamata Banerjee. 2022, it got worse. NCRB data says 4.56 lakh sexual assault cases were reported.
Can I just stop you for a moment? No, 1 minute. I also have NCRB data. 1 minute, ma'am. I also have NCRB data which says that Kolkata has emerged as the safest city in India for the 3rd consecutive year.
Can I finish?
The city. No, 1 minute. I'm giving you the same time. I'm just asking you. We can all cherry pick data. You want to respond?
Why is it that you heckle the BJP? Rajdeep, can I finish?
I'm not heckling you. I'm telling you some facts, ma'am.
You
Please
are
go
a
ahead.
seasoned anchor.
Please go ahead.
Rajdeep Sardesai, you are a seasoned anchor. I want to ask you one thing. Is it that when the BJP speaks, you suddenly start saying, "No, मैं आपको Sanju Verma, I want to correct you. You're cherry picking data." Are you telling me everything that the TMC panelist said, Riju Datta, is gospel truth?
Not at all. I told him the same.
हरीश चंद्र का वाक्य है, आपने तो उनको हैकल नहीं किया राजदीप जी, तो कृपया करके मुझे हैकल मत कीजिए. Thank you so much. Thank you. बड़ी मेहरबानी आपकी राजदीप जी. Let's not have a तू मैंने as you say.
Excellent.
You know? Yeah. Let us not engage in this Tom and Jerry when it's a very sensitive issue. What does Mamata Banerjee repeatedly accuse the Prime Minister of? She says that West Bengal has been given a stepmotherly or a stepfatherly treatment. हमको पैसे नहीं दिए जा रहे. The funds that should be coming to West Bengal are being impinged upon. And I have data. This is data from the NSO. This is data corroborated by the Niti Aayog. I request your other panelists from the other side of the fence to go and check whether I'm saying the gospel truth or otherwise. It says that 8.2 lakh crore was given by the Modi government to states between FY19 and FY23. And guess what, Rajdeep Sardesai? The highest went to West Bengal, 69,000 crores. And number 2, number 3, number 4 were Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana at 62,000 or 63,000 or 64,000 crore odd. So first and foremost, this false narrative that Modi government is starving West Bengal of funds is absolute hogwash. Point number 2.
You have 30 seconds, ma'am. You have 30 seconds.
Yes.
You have 30 seconds more.
Okay, in 30 seconds, I will make my very important point. BJP women disrobed in Hooghly, in Howrah, in Uttar Dinajpur, and Shashi Panja, the WCD minister of West Bengal, says, "Abhi kapde utar gaye ta utar gaye." Chandrima Bhattacharya, the minister of Health and Public Welfare in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet, said, "अरे संदेशखाली में अभी अरेस्ट हो जाएगा ना, हुआ तो हुआ, कौन सी बड़ी बात है." Mamata Banerjee, after the Hamsakhali gang rape, what did she say? Eta rape chilo, na meta pregnant chilo. No, love affair chilo.
Okay.
Was this actually a rape or was it a love affair gone wrong?
Okay, your time, ma'am, I have listened to you patiently. I have listened to you patiently. I have given you equal. No, 1 minute, ma'am. No. There are four guests. Each will get equal time. Your time is up.
Will you ever question
But I will now come to Fawad Ali. I will let you, Riju Datta, respond later. Let me listen to the left. The left also ruled Bengal for a long time and they deserve proportionate response. Fawad Ali, you're hearing the way the BJP is going about it. And let's talk about the politics. The Prime Minister is focusing in Bengal and claiming Mamata Banerjee has not done enough for the self-respect of women. This was one of the comments he made. The left is part of an India alliance in which Mamata Banerjee is also a part. There may be no alliances on the ground in 2024, but you all are part of the wider alliance across the country. In this battle that is going on between Mr. Modi and Mamata Banerjee, where does the left stand? I want a clear answer.
Well, the answer is very clear, Rajdeep. Modi has come to Bengal for 3 election meetings, but there is another one meeting that he has held this evening. And that meeting is with Mamata Banerjee herself. Both of them had met in Raj Bhavan. And very fortunately, neither the BJP nor the Trinamool would like to comment as to what transpired in that meeting. It's neither an administrative meeting nor a political meeting, but a meeting of convenience. There were no government officials present in that meeting. That meeting took place. Mamta walked out. She was asked. She said, "We will speak at the right time." We discussed everything, but still there was no what you call formality of the meeting. So meetings and meetings are going on. Now, in this background, Narendra Modi has the gumption to say that nobody is protesting in Sandeshkhali. He insults the women of Sandeshkhali. He said that the BJP put pressure, which is why Shah Jahan Sheikh was arrested. The women of Sandeshkhali is not a matter of concern for him. The women who of there have protested, the women of there who are celebrating today, they are inconsequential. It's the BJP who has done it. And who's been in jail? It is the CPIM's former MLA who's been in jail for 20 days on an FIR that was lodged on the 9th of February, of whose complaint reached the Thana only on the 10th of February, for which no TMC spokesperson as yet has come out and said that how can this, what you call, peculiar situation happen in West Bengal, where somebody is arrested on an FIR lodged on 9th, where the complaint is reaching on the 10th, an observation made by the court. Now, this is the situation in which subversion of facts is reaching the higher.
Where do you stand, sir? I asked you, where do you stand though between Mr. Modi? No, sir. The question is whether the fact is you all are part of this wider India alliance. You may not have a seat adjustment in Bengal, but at some stage in 2024, you may have to choose between Mr. Modi on one side, Mamata Banerjee on the other. How do you see them?
Well, it's very clear that in this context, with reference to Sandeshkhali, Narendra Modi is lending his voice in the office of the Prime Minister to an absolute untruth. Let us see what's happening in Sandeshkhali. Has the BJP done anything for the protecting the rights of the women of there? It's the women who are protesting. You know, there's no word of solace, no word of encouragement from the Prime Minister for the women who are fighting on the ground.
Okay,
just because they have chosen to celebrate with Lal Gulal of there.
Okay, let
me...
Red Abir of there. So, you know... Fuad, I take your point. Your point is that you claim the left has stood with the women of Sandeshkhali. But Monadeepa Banerjee, what is interesting is that it seems that 5 years ago, 2019, the BJP's big growth here in the Lok Sabha in Bengal, Mamata Banerjee was attacked by the BJP as being anti-Hindu. And the BJP grew there. Now they seem to be positioning her as anti-woman. How do you see this change? And do you see this putting Mamata Banerjee in a way on a defensive as India's only woman chief minister?
I think it already has, and which is why we've heard that Mamata Banerjee today is already course correcting. She is going to be hitting the streets of Kolkata a day before the International Women's Day and, you know, celebrate Mahila Divas as a sort of a mark of, you know, shoulder to shoulder with the women of Bengal. So that seems to be her first course correction after Sandeshkhali. There's no question that those distressed, completely traumatized faces and voices of women in Sandeshkhali with the lathis in their hands, you know, definitely they have made a mark somewhere in the overall psyche of the people of West Bengal and certainly the country. Also, this whole drama of the delay in arrest of Sheikh Shah Jahan, that has also sent out very poor signals, because it's very unfortunate for the Trinamool Congress that almost everybody is refusing to take it at face value that actually Sheikh Shah Jahan was running away and he had disappeared somewhere, and then finally, you know, after the court cleared that the West Bengal police can arrest him, after that, the police got him immediately. Just very few people are buying it, barring, of course, the supporters of the Trinamool Congress. Now, all this is certainly coming as huge pressure on Mamata Banerjee, pressure that the Prime Minister today quadrupled, possibly, with his biting and scathing attack on her. There is no question that this is, you know, and this is something that will play big in the run-up to the 2024 elections. However, I do also feel that Sandeshkhali is still just 1 or 2 islands, actually. Sandeshkhali 1, Sandeshkhali 2. It's a place out in North 24 Parganas, in the Sundarbans, very distant from the rest of the state. And whether the impact of this particular situation will cut across to the rest of the state is something that we are not sure about just yet.
Right.
However,
So
we
you're
do know-
saying that she's taken a credibility hit in a way, certainly. Whether it will spread across the state and have an impact on the Lok Sabha elections is not clear. Remember, in 2021, when Mamata Banerjee defeated the BJP, that time she got a huge jump among women voters. Women voters make a huge difference in every state of the country, and that was one of the few states where the opposition actually bested the BJP when it came to the woman vote in 2021. I'll come back to this discussion by looking at that 2021 election, because that was round two. Round one was 2019, where the BJP got the advantage. Round two was in 2021. Listen in to what happened then. Modi versus Mamata. Take a look.
दीदी, बंगाल की जनता 10 साल के अनुभव के बाद उन्होंने आपको दीदी की भूमिका में चुना था, लेकिन आपने खुद को एक ही भतीजे की बुआ तक सीमित क्यों कर दिया? दीदी, सुन लिया दीदी? ये बंगाली की आवाज है। अरे दीदी, आप बंगाल की ही नहीं, आप तो पूरे भारत की बेटी है।
ये आपको शोभा नहीं देता। आप उल्टा पलटा जो झूठा बात कहते हैं, छुपा रुस्तम का तरह झूठ बोले कौवा काटे, तो दिल से समझिए। একটা প্রধানমন্ত্রীর চেয়ার কখনো মিথ্যে কথা বলে না, এটা কোনোদিন ছিল না। খেলা হবে, খেলতে হবে, জিততে হবে, আর বিজেপিকে খালি করতে হবে। তাহলে মনে রাখবেন, জয় বাংলা।
दीदी बोलेन खेला होवे, बीजेपी बोले चाकरी होवे। दीदी बोले खेला होवे, बीजेपी बोले विकास होवे।
You know, Riju Datta, that was 2021, 3 years ago, and then the Trinamool Congress won in a Vidhan Sabha election. This is Lok Sabha. Do you accept that in a Lok Sabha election, you will find it a little bit more difficult than you had in a Vidhan Sabha election, where you could invoke a sense of Bengali pride, Bengali sub-nationalism? Now, as Sanju Verma is pointing out, and indeed Monodeepa Banerjee is also suggesting, there is a credibility issue and there is the Modi factor. How do you see it? Do you concede that in a Lok Sabha election, you have a bigger challenge on hand now?
Look, I'll tell you, as you know, Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha are completely different elections with different optics, different logistics. Everything is different. But I will again say this. Haters can keep on hating. In Bengal, there is no alternative. There is only Mamata Banerjee. And now let me educate BJP and let me give some facts and figures to your viewers. For women, there are 85 lakh girls in Bengal who have got Kanyasri, whereas 80% of Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao budget is used for Modi's advertisement. That is a difference that people see. The Manrega funds are stopped by Pradhan Mantri Modi. Awas Yojana funds stopped by Pradhan Mantri Modi. NRHM funds stopped by Pradhan Mantri Modi. Why? Because he cannot win Bengal. And he will not be able to win Bengal. Because here, Bengal Narendra Modi has no relevance. BJP has no relevance. They were first ED Bharosa, ED CBI Bharosa. Then they became High Court Bharosa. Now they are Media Bharosa. But that does not happen because Trinamool Congress is Aam Aadmi Bharosa and people vote for us. Haters can keep on saying, oh, the women have gone away from you or whatever. I am telling you, 10th March is Trinamool Congress Brigade. Just watch that brigade and you will get your answer,
Okay.
Mr. Sardesai.
Okay, I will get my answer. We will wait to the 10th. But
Rajdeep.
Sanju Verma, 1 minute. When I look at the numbers, and these are the post-poll numbers that came in after 2021, Mamata Banerjee had a sizable lead over the BJP among women voters. She had 2 M's going for her. The Muslim voters voted for her in a big way, and women did, the Mahila voter. Do you concede that, therefore, this is the vote bank that you're hoping that you can drive a wedge in? But Mamata Banerjee will turn around and say she's done the schemes, Kanya Shri, Rupa Shri, schemes directed at women. She's increasing in her budget what women will be provided. How does Mr. Modi and the BJP now challenge Mamata Banerjee on that woman factor?
You know, Rajdeep Sardesai, first and foremost, please do not put Mamata Banerjee and Narendra Modi on the same plane. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India, who's been voted twice with a thumping majority, whereas Mamata Banerjee rules just one state. She said, "Hum Tripura mein sarkar banayenge." She was routed. She said, "Hum Goa mein sarkar banayenge." She did not even get one seat for her party. Her score was 0 in Goa Assembly elections of 2022. Her score in Tripura 2023 Assembly elections was also a big 0. So, isliye, Mamata Banerjee is just a small regional leader, a small regional satrap. Point number 1. Point number 2. I don't mind when you always ask me on every show that I have done, and I've done quite a few with you, and I enjoy being on your show. Sanju Verma, but Pradhan Mantri had said this, but abhi ye nahi hua. Narendra Modi had said this, but wo nahi hua. What do you think, Sanju Verma? Not once in this entire debate has Rajdeep Sardesai, and with all humility, asked the TMC, Riju Datta, do you think that the incompetence of Mamata Banerjee will lead to her downfall and that she should take the moral high ground and resign? Because when such a thing happened under Yogi Adityanath's aegis, under ML Khattar's aegis, a couple of years back, Rajdeep Sardesai said, do you think Sanju Verma, ML Khattar should resign? Do you think Sanju Verma, Yogi Adityanath should resign? Do you think Sanju Verma, Himanta Biswa Sarma should resign? By that logic, Rajdeep Sardesai, हिम्मत है तो एक बार पूछिए, Mamata Banerjee, should you resign?
Okay, पूछ लेते हैं. Riju Jatta, the argument that, just a minute, ma'am, now. Ma'am, you are still, ma'am, you can become the anchor of my show one day without a problem, but today let me anchor it. Ma'am, I will ask him the question. Just a minute. Please bring up, Riju Datta respond. You see what the BJP is saying, Mamata Banerjee is also Home Minister of Bengal. Therefore, whether it's Sandeshkhali, and as Monodeepa said, it may be seen as a small part of the entire state of Bengal, but what's happened there is serious and grave. And these are Trinamool Congress leaders who have been arrested for serious charges of sexual harassment. Now, when that happens, as Chief Minister, what about the accountability of a Mamata Banerjee? Sanju Verma says she should resign.
No, what is
Valid
what
question,
does
but
Rajdeep
valid
Sardesai
question.
feel?
I asked the questions. I asked the questions,
Can
ma'am.
I
What does
answer? Can I
Rajdeep
answer?
Sardesai feel?
I asked the
Can I answer,
questions.
Mr. Sardesai?
Let him answer.
Don't take protection
Thank
under
you.
Sanju
Thank
Verma.
you.
What do you think,
Thank you.
Rajdeep? What do you think, Rajdeep?
I believe law and order is a state
What do you
subject.
think
Buck
as a
stops
journalist,
with
Rajdeep
the...
Sardesai?
Ma'am, just a minute. Now your law and order is a state
Protection
subject.
behind
Buck
Sanju
stops
Verma.
with the state government. Buck stops with the state government. Let Riju Datta answer.
Thank you.
You did not
Yes.
allow me to complete my point.
No. Let him finish now.
Can I
Yeah,
please?
please.
Thank you, Mr. Sardesai. See, I want to say this, and it's a 3-part reply. These
Please
are
keep
grave
it short.
allegations. No doubt, grave allegations. But Mamata Banerjee has brought them to book. Not only that, she has suspended from the party, and she has thrown away all these people from the respective posts that they were holding. Yes, what Sanju Verma said
After
is that you should
55
not put.
days. After
Can I-
55 days. And just a day
Arrest-
before the Prime Minister was to come. So clearly it was done under pressure.
Whose pressure? Whose pressure? Do you think Mamata Banerjee has any pressure from Narendra Modi? Like Sanju Verma says, I will also say.
He is lying brazenly.
Mamata Banerjee
Put your
and
voice
Narendra
down,
Modi.
please. Yes.
Thank you. I will also say, you should not put Mamata Banerjee and Narendra Modi at the same platform, like Sanju Verma says. See the CV of Mamata Banerjee, 7-time MP, 4th-time cabinet minister, 3rd-time chief minister, only women chief minister in the country. Narendra Modi should have to be reborn to have this CV. And logic of Sanju Verma that Mamata Banerjee should resign or not, then taking into consideration of Manipur, Uttar Pradesh, Lakhimpur Kheri, Pradhan Mantri Modi should not only resign, he should take sannyas from politics.
Okay.
If he has an iota of...
Okay, Riju Datta, Sanju Verma, let's go to Fuad Ali. No, you both of you are going to make these.
No, he made many points. I need my 30 seconds, please. Don't be unfair.
Okay,
Thank
go
you.
ahead. Go ahead.
Now let me tell Riju
Why do you
Datta. Let me tell
pressure from
No,
BJP?
Riju Datta's voice down.
Riju. Now Rajdeep, you take me alone on screen, which
Yeah,
is what
go
you
ahead.
did to Riju.
Go ahead, go
Be
ahead.
fair. No, take me alone on screen like you did with the TMC. Be
Okay,
fair to the BJP.
take her alone on
Thank
screen.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now let me tell Riju Datta. You know, Mamata Banerjee 100 जन्म भी लेंगी, प्रधानमंत्री तो वो कभी बनेगी नहीं. She is limited to being a regional satrap. आप मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने देखते रहिए. We really don't care. And by the way, Riju said if BJP wins more than XYZ seats, he will leave Rajniti. Riju Datta is not such a big Rajniti का नेता कि उनके छोड़ने से BJP को या TMC को भी कोई फर्क पड़ेगा. But 20 seconds, Rajdeep, on facts. We have 52 crore Jan Dhan bank accounts. 72% belong to Adivasi and Dalit women. We have more than 2 crore Sukanya Samriddhi accounts where interest rate is more than 7% for the longest time. We have 43 crore Mudra bank loans given, of which 30 crore loans were given to marginalized women from the poorest sections of the society. We have 80 crore people getting ration every month. 50% plus belong to
The West Bengal
marginalized
BJP
sections.
says you are denying them the West Bengal
Can I
TMC
finish?
says you are denying them
Bhai
Manrega
Sahab,
funds.
Why do you get so rattled, Rajdeep? What is wrong with you?
Look, I have to give the facts to both, but the
Yeah,
fact.
can I just finish?
Yeah, please
Why
finish.
do you encroach
30
on
seconds.
my time?
30
Bhai
seconds.
Sahab, thank you. Thank you. Now, Rajdeep, I'll tell you something. There were the Malda riots, and you understand Bengal very well. Malda riots of 2016, Mamata Banerjee's attitude, hua to hua. Bashirhat riots of 2017, Mamata Banerjee's attitude, hua to hua. Asansol riots of 2018, Mamata Banerjee's attitude, hua to hua. Jadavpur riots of 2019, Mamata Banerjee's attitude, hua to hua. Sitakulchi riots of 2021,
Okay.
Mamata Banerjee's attitude.
I
hua
gave
to
you your
hua.
30 seconds uninterrupted. I had you alone on the screen. Please bring down the fader. Fuad Alim, I will come back to where, because this show looks at what happens in 2024. I come back to it. Is there a possibility that the left and the Congress will now come together, and will the anti-Mamata vote get split? Or are you, where does the left stand? I want to know 2024, where does the left stand? Quick final answer from you.
Well, the left is very clear where it stands. Because if you see, just a couple of hours ago, Modi and Mamata have met in Calcutta, and the BJP and the Trinamool would like to portray to the people in your audience as if like ostriches. The TMC and the BJP are unaware of this meeting. They don't even want to comment on this meeting. You know, this well-orchestrated animosity between the TMC and the BJP is for all to see. You know, 1.5 hours.
So you're saying they're both on the same side? You're telling me they're both on the same side?
They've had a meeting and nobody
No,
wants
the
to
meeting
comment
was
on
in the
it.
Raj
There is
Bhavan.
no
You know, we must be
political
clear,
position on it.
Fuad. The meeting was in the Raj Bhavan. It was not, you know, she's the chief minister, he's the prime minister of the country. Are you saying there's a conspiracy where they have come together? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that nobody from the TMC or the BJP want to comment on it. Whether there's a conspiracy or not, it's for the people to decide.
Riju Datta,
But when
what was the
people
meeting
don't want
about?
to face it,
Okay, Riju
when
Datta,
people
what was
don't
the
want to
meeting
comment
about
on
then?
it,
Why is
why
Mamata
the Prime
Banerjee and
Minister and the
Narendra
Chief
Modi
Minister
meeting?
are
Are you and
meeting
Sanju Verma doing Noora Kushti here?
I need to come
Voice
in
down,
here,
please.
Rajdeep.
Voice down.
Without
Yes, Riju
anybody
Datta.
there.
See, like you said, Mr. Sardesai, it was a courtesy meeting between the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister of a state. Now, I can understand the plight of the left front because, you know, no matter what you do, whether you add, whether you subtract, or whether...
No, what was the meeting about? Okay, Fuad, Riju Datta, what was the meeting about?
Yourself to that. If you don't want to share it with
It
the
was-
people
it
of
was-
India,
it was a-
if you want to say, then Mamata
My
and Modi
God,
have had a
just-
secret meeting, say that.
No, tomorrow the left can also
If they
say
have a
that
secret
Mamata and
meeting,
Modi...
are you going to comment?
It was a public
What is
meeting.
the TMC's position on this?
Bottom line is...
What is the BJP's position on this? What did Modi take to the table with Mamata?
Okay. You know, I'm putting both you up because Monodeepa Banerjee has been waiting patiently. Monodeepa, a final word from you. I have 30 seconds. Do you see this, therefore, how different is 2024 to 2019? If I were to ask you to compare the mood before 2019 with the mood before 2024 in Bengal.
Well, you know, honestly speaking, the whole election mood has not yet kicked off anywhere in the country. And even in Bengal, it's been Sandeshkhali for the last 2 months. So that really hasn't picked up. But what I felt today, listening to Mr. Modi, was a determination and a desperation, in fact, to get, at least retain those 18 MPs that he has in the state, and if possible, increase the tally. I believe your State of the Nation study says
Mood
that
of the
the
nation.
BJP will get 19. I don't know if the BJP will be satisfied with that. We understand that the BJP feels that given the fact that it has reached saturation point in the Hindi belt,
Right.
it needs more seats elsewhere, and therefore a desperation to get seats in other parts of the country. The South is not looking very good. West Bengal could be rich picking grounds, which is
Okay.
why Mr. Modi even did something very unusual, which many of us may have missed. It's just that I heard even the last bit of his speech. He said, even the Muslim women, and he never ever has said such a thing before, even Muslim women will come forward and vote for us this time after seeing Sandeshkhali. So, the desperation of the need for the BJP to get those extra seats in Bengal is huge. For Mamata Banerjee, honestly, with an opponent like Modi, she has a lot of ground to cover. Her response to Sandeshkhali needs to be more emphatic and empathetic, and she could take heart from the fact that those women out there, even while complaining bitterly about the local leadership, repeated that we are all TMC voters. So Mamata Banerjee can take heart from that.
Okay. Monodeepa Banerjee summing it up excellently there for us, away from the noise that we had a little while ago. But I'm always happy to have all my guests joining me here on the Political Rumble. Thank you very much. But that's only the first part of the Rumble. When we return, we are turning to Karnataka, where the Rumble takes a new shape and a tragic one. A blast in a popular cafe in Bengaluru has resulted in politics being played out over it. Karnataka next on the Political Rumble.